Let's go. What's up, bro? We got a we got a podcast in the metaverse, bro.
Yeah. Who knew that this is what it was all building up to through the entire first season? And now we are here kicking off season 2 with all of you guys, a live studio audience.
Let's go. Every Tuesday.
A podcast. We didn't even know what was happening. We were 15 episodes into this.
It seems to be helping and impacting a lot of people. We'll see you every Tuesday on the Well Metaverse podcast. Peace. Easy.
I don't know why I chuck deuces. Like I don't chuck deuces. What was that?
Jason
Oh,
Earls.
shoot.
But it's the little things in life that bring me the most joy. While we're bringing you out.
Good morning. How's everybody?
So
We're doing good. We're doing good. Yeah, it's the little things in life that bring us the most joy, right?
Just little treats.
I was watching you two laugh before it started, so
Yeah. So genuine reaction, genuine emotion. That's what I dig, and you definitely had some of that leading up.
So great.
when you hit a wrong button, it just you want to make sure darn it,
Yeah.
darn.
Yeah, Phil Farn Fiddle, I think was the.
That was what I was going with.
Yes, sugar, honey, iced tea.
Yeah, in that exact order.
Always.
All right. Well, Lolly, we sure do appreciate everything you do producing this. So thank you. And Jason, what is happening, man? How you doing?
Dude, I'm doing fantastic. It's just busy. Pretty fun, pretty exciting times, man. Yeah, well, it's different here in Dallas. What up, Liddell? Man, autumn is here in Dallas in full swing. And let me tell you, I know where you are. It's stone cold winter. But
No, it was on Halloween, but now it's back to autumn. Like it's
really
like 55 degrees today. A beautiful day. I got my window open. Like it's nice.
Hey Siri, what's the weather? Oh, she's not talking. That's what I thought. We've got a nice autumn 74 degree day.
Yes, 74 degrees. What?
Yes, it's so nice, man. The leaves are falling, slight overcast, a nice little breeze blowing. It's amazing.
My
I
goodness.
guess that's summer for y'all. Well, this is
That's
autumn.
definitely summer. 74. Yeah. Now, what are people wearing? Like people wearing sweaters and long pants and that?
No, man. Everybody, short sleeves, bro. Short
Okay.
sleeves. People wearing socks. I mean, shorts.
All
People
right.
still wearing flip flops.
That's good. I just know of warm climates, like that. It gets below 80 and people are like, "Ooh, I need a blankie."
No, not in Texas, man. It's funny in Seattle. I got rid of all my winters, like my heavy winter stuff, and then moved to Dallas. Because Seattle doesn't get super cold. Not like Michigan. So I got rid of all my what's up, Liddell bugs. I got rid of all my stuff. So I had to go get a heavy coat for when it gets 50.
For what? Yeah.
Do you wear heavy coats for 50? No.
So I got
jeans
this
jacket.
leather coat that I picked up like several years back, and I grew out of it, and then now just this year I grew back into it. So
Yeah.
so like that's kind of my favorite. 50 to 30 to 50 degrees coat. You get below that, and I got one of them big old.
I did a comedy show in North Dakota, and it was minus 19 on this college.
Oh,
Dude,
that's
dude. And these
Bray
college
75 where she's at too.
That's what I'm talking about. And dude, these college students had on little windbreakers, man, with opened.
That's crazy.
I was like, y'all cats are insane. Insane.
Yeah. One of the colleges that my son Tim looked at was Northern Michigan University. That's way up in like the ear of the rabbit of the north of the Upper Peninsula. And
Yeah.
it's up there. And like they talked about if you drive your car up there, like plan on not using it in the winter because people lose their cars. Like it'll be buried under like 20 feet of snow. And like you'll see people will go around the parking lot and like shovel out tunnels to try to get to the license plate to see if it's their car or not.
Wow.
Otherwise, they
That
just
is
leave it. They're like,
insane.
it's gonna resurface someday.
Snap.
Fortunately, he chose not to go there. Uh, he went to U of M, which turned out to be a fine choice for him.
Yeah. Matter of fact, my son's in Arizona in college. So
Yeah,
needless to
no
say, we
worries
have
there about losing a car to snow.
tell you what, yeah, now it's time I consider going to visit now. Not going to Arizona. That heat in the summer is no joke.
Yeah.
Kimberly Ann.
Kimberly Ann. Yeah. Hey, it is a superstar kind of a day. Indeed. Jason, I
Wow.
haven't told you a whole lot about this, but this week we republished the Soapstone with 4 brand new tracks on ways that people can get involved and advance through the Soapstone in a much easier way than it was in the past. And the end of the trail, the mission accomplished stage of that is people become a superstar. So
Wow.
I'm super excited about that. I've been doing a survey this morning in the Team Soapstone Facebook group,
Uh-huh.
and a lot of people have seen it. A lot of people are advancing through it. There's a couple people that have already achieved superstar status. Um, and then other folks that haven't experienced it yet, but it's good. It's going to be an important way to take the keys to the kingdom, take the everything that's available in the Soapstone, and give it to the people that want it. So,
That's great. So you said it's four levels or
yeah,
four?
well, so it's 4 different tracks. You can be a
Yeah.
superstar supporter, you can be a superstar performer, you can be a superstar host, or you can be a superstar producer. And the host and the producer are kind of the new things that we're making a lot more accessible for
Yeah.
people. You know, that the playing the role of host that allows them to get on stage more frequently than like the 3-minute sign up, so they can
Right.
come up on stage. Somebody else could come up that signed up for the 3 minutes. They can introduce them. They can run a show. And then, of course, the producer booth. That's like there's a lot of power up there. You know,
That's so
those are the
good.
folks that can change over the stage setup. They can do the sound effects. They can make announcements and all that. So it's good stuff.
Wow. That is awesome, bro.
Yeah.
That's we've had several people already achieve that. Since you republished? So
Yeah, so I was curious to see how long it would take, and there were a couple folks, Nanook one being one of them. He hosts. Actually, he's super involved in the Soapstone, but he's the marquee host for our Sunday show, Story Time at the Soapstone. I think he was the first one to achieve Superstar in all 4 categories, and he did it
wow.
on the first night. But it was no joke. There was like a room full of people all like pushing and making it happen. And then Crazy Loco and I think Crazy Loca as well. Both have achieved all 4 all superstar in all 4 categories.
Let's
Uh,
go.
so yeah. So now when they come into the Soapstone, what used to be our supporters wall has
Uh-huh.
changed to the superstars wall, and everybody who was a supporter on the wall, they got grandfathered in, so they're OG supporters. And so they get that designation. But then as people reach the superstar level on the different tracks, superstar athletic supporter. Oh yeah, that's yeah. Yep.
What's
Yeah.
up,
It's
Dad?
all you get some great new undergarments when you achieve that
That's too
status.
funny. My dad is hilarious, man.
It's Oculos. Did I
Look
miss
at
the
here,
lives?
dude.
Yeah.
You about to?
He's going full Yoda on us here. Missed the live stream, did I? Was
That's
that
funny.
was that a good Yoda? I can't even tell. Like
No, brother, that sound like doggone
was that missed the
Fonzie.
live stream, did I?
Waka waka waka.
That's more Fozzie than
Yeah,
than Yoda. All right, all right. Sturm always stepping in with the supportive words for Oculos. Yep, you made it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. This is, oh, you were asking about levels. So in each of those 4 tracks, each of those 4 tracks, we've got 7 levels. So when people get into one of those roles and they get their first applause point awarded to them, Kermit the Frog here. That probably sounded more like actually I didn't even pull up the comment. I just said Kermit the Frog here. Like people watching are like, whoa, what is like what is he
that is
talking about?
hysterical. My voice is a tad bit hoarse, so I can't. Yeah, there goes my voices.
Yeah, spot on. All right, all right.
Yeah, that was a great Kermit.
Thanks.
Yeah, I
Wow.
can't. I
Wait,
can't yet. So
does this help?
yeah, typically the football season. Well, since I've really been like at a certain level with comedy, I
Uh-huh.
can't. I can't cheer at my kids' sports events like I used to.
What? Like I feel like that might be a general rule, but that sounds like something that you can't stick to. I know you
Dude,
too
it's
well. Like
bro, bro. So typically, it's I learned early, like, man, I gotta stop yelling because I strain. You don't think about yelling from your diaphragm when your kids are playing sports. You
right.
don't think you don't think about all the vocal cord training that you need as a professional communicator.
Yeah.
So,
Man,
dude, my son, yeah,
yeah.
my son, they went to play. Well, they had to win Sunday to this past Friday to get to the playoffs in Texas football.
That's serious
And
stuff.
dude, absolutely. And
How'd
here's
they
the thing
do?
about, well, let me put a little bit more tension on it. So my son is the starting safety, and he's getting some college looks because he's a smart player. But the college coaches want to see him playing the ball more
Mm,
because he hits no problem, but they want to see him breaking up passes.
mm,
And so this is the last game of the season potentially, and we need to see more breaking up passes if you want to play on the next level. Dude, so the team they're winning 13-0. The team, and they need to win by 6 to make it to the playoffs, by the way. 6, a margin of 6 or more. Up 13, the team scores 6-13. They're going for 2-point
what?
conversion. I was like, if
What,
they
just
get the
to
2 point,
take it? Just to snatch it? Well,
dude. So the my son's on defense. Quarterback drops back. They've got triplets or 3 receivers on the left side, one over this side. Quarterback drops back. My son's playing safety, and man, the quarterback throws it to a guy on the 2-yard line. My son jumps the pass, runs to it. The ball hits him in his hands. So he's playing the pass. The ball pops up. It ricochets off of his hand. Ball pops up, falls into the hand of the receiver who's on the 2-yard line. And dude runs in for the 2-point conversion. Dude, the rush of emotions and the way it was like you just instantly start yelling to the top of your lungs, right? And they're like,
I was gonna say. Now there is zero chance that during that moment, that big intense thing, that Jason Earls is just sitting there like, All right.
Zero, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. No
Zero.
wonder your voice is a little hoarse. Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh,
So then we
your dad's got some advice for you. That's why they make megaphones.
that won't work. Nobody's gonna think on a play like that. Oh, where's my microphone? Okay, here we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Man.
So it
Man,
was a
well, so that's I mean, that's a tough break there. How's he doing with that?
well, that was just second quarter.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So second half comes. They're up. What was it? 20. They're up by 5 going into the fourth quarter, but they need. And man, my son, they quarterback drops back, throws it to the 20, and my son jumped the route again and got an interception. And
Nice.
that is when I lost my voice.
Yeah. Yeah,
And dude was
for sure.
still 5 points down with 30 seconds left, man. And the other teams got the ball. Well, actually a minute left. And every play they getting the first down. Pow, first down. Pow, first down. Pow, first down. And man, then 30 seconds left. Quarterback drops, defense rush. He just lobs it up. Our linebacker catches the ball on like the 20 and just starts running down to get a pick six. Dude,
What?
we're in the playoffs for the first time since 2018.
Wow. Wow, that's awesome.
Pandemonium.
Yeah,
Pandemonium.
yeah. Wow, I said, what an emotional roller coaster. No kidding, man. That's wow. What a turn of events there.
You know
That's
what's funny though? I'm gonna tell you what's and I don't know if you experience this. I don't care what level your kids are playing on. For me, when I see my kids overcome adversity in sports and do their best, it is so freaking emotional.
for sure. For sure. Yeah. That's I mean that's where it's at in anything is
Sheesh.
it's not the easy win. And
Yeah,
how awesome is the game of football designed? Because how many times does it come down to that? Like, watching games and it's like, man, like there's so many just clutch moments like that, and it can go back and
yeah,
forth. Good stuff, man. Well,
yeah,
congrats. That's awesome. Playoffs in Texas football. That's no joke.
yeah. We played Prosper High School this weekend, and Prosper's been featured on the news quite a bit. I don't know if it shows up in your Instagram feed, but Prosper is one of the largest growing counties in the country
It's a
and
very
or
prosperous
cities.
county.
They built 20, 30 million dollar stadium a few years ago, and they're building another one.
Whoa. That's
It's insane.
wow. Yeah.
It's insane.
Yep. Oh, your dad playing back in '73. Wish he had the video. Yeah.
We believe you. We take it. We take your word for
That's right.
it.
Yeah. Yep. Back in the day, like that, you had to just take people's word for it.
Speaking of back in the day, man, I just want to say you and Lolly D, man, if y'all didn't knock it out the park in selecting last week's guest,
Ooh, man.
man, such a rich show.
Yeah.
Jeez, that was so rich.
Yeah, it was, coming full circle. She's got her radio show today at 2 o'clock. That's airing at 2 o'clock Eastern. That's airing with me as the guest. So it's all coming full circle
Wow.
there. Yeah, and she's been in the Soapstone several times since our interview, and Lolly, do you ever coming up? Oh, sorry, Lolly. Do you ever coming up as a
Glad she wasn't
guest
picking her
on
nose.
Good Morning Sci? Yeah. Oh, you're muted. Yep. All right,
Oh,
I'll put you
next time
back.
I'll do a voiceover for her.
Yeah. Hi ho, Kermit the Frog here.
Okay, I'll put myself
Hey,
back real quick. I just wanted
hey,
to say when
everybody. Hey, this is
when it
Lolly. Lolly D here. For some reason, I can't find my cigarettes this morning.
I don't smoke. Also, now you made me lose
wish
my
we
train of
had a
thought. Also, we need to say her username because a lot of people.
Her main name is Fred. Nah, thank for Halloween, because y'all need to make sure y'all follow her.
And I'm sorry.
All right, Lolly, I
No, you
I
back.
heard you there. And yeah, Queen Kia is her username. So when people are looking around in the Soapstone for her, she's pretty
Pretty, yes, I like to thank all my guys.
Okay. All right. All right, there you go.
sometimes we have too much fun. Yeah. Earlier this morning, I had a pretty intense meeting. We were doing some kind of behind the scenes testing to make sure everything's functioning right and zipping along. And I'm like, all right, I gotta head out because I gotta go do the live stream. And my friend Yoda, he says, "Oh, I hope the stream comes out okay." I said, "That's what my urologist said." But it is fun to. It's so good to laugh.
That is great.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
too funny.
Oh man.
So talk to me about the republish. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Again, like one of the big things that I've been always trying to do is make things easier for people in the soapstone.
yeah.
Make it easy and also make it more rewarding. So
Mm,
now people can access the producer booth, people can access the hosting role on stage. And then on top of that, as they progress through the levels, there's rewards that happen. So the applause credits that people use to applaud other people, they get rewarded with those all the way through. So now there's more ways that people can get applause credits. And then they can use those applause credits to advance the people that are performing and doing great things. So it's all coming together. It'll be interesting to see. Yeah, Lolly says, yep, her username is Queen Kia. Yep. Yeah, excellent.
So,
Yeah, go ahead.
are they with the republish? Are there any structural differences?
So we updated the signage a bit in
Yeah.
there. There's no like floor plan or layout changes,
Okay.
but we updated that. We updated one of the quests that's in there. There's a quest that people actually earn the Well Metaverse hoodie in there, and it used to be spending 90 minutes by the fire pit. It's called just chilling,
Yeah.
and we expanded that, so now it's 90 minutes just anywhere in the courtyard.
Oh, that's so cool.
I did have a kid come up to me this morning actually, and he's like, "Hey, uh, what's the courtyard?" And I'm like, "That's part of the puzzle. If you can't figure out what the courtyard is, then you can't do that quest." Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Well, look
Alma
at this
chimes in
encyclopedia,
here.
kid.
Yeah, Alma chimes in. Folks are loving the ease of use. Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah.
that's cool. Great feedback. Thank you, Alma. I'll tell you this. Alma has really kind of been shouldering the advancement through the soapstone herself. So
Yeah.
this is going to give her some support through there, because
Mm.
some of the steps we can automate. But then as people achieve Superstar, she's going to be keeping her finger on the pulse of the community and watching for people that are going to make good certified soapstone producers, and really then be bringing them in. And at that point, those are the things that sometimes can open up into some paid opportunities and things like that. So then we'll do the application at that point and bring them in and do a little bit more formal training and then bring them in as CSPs. So,
Dude, one thing I love about the the soapstone now, it reminds me of, and I never noticed this until 2 weeks ago. My kids and I were watching the first Toy Story,
Mm.
and they were laughing so hard at the look of it. Dude, I had never noticed the difference between soapstone, the first Toy Story and the last Toy Story. And then my son was like, then what it dawned on me that, as my son started saying this, he was like, "Yeah, Dad, they had just started this animation process."
And when did that come out? I mean, that it feels like that was like 10 years ago, but maybe it's probably longer than that
When
ago.
did Toy Story come out? I'm doing a lot of Siri today. 1995.
It's- Well, almost 10 years ago. Man, 1995.
Dude, the graphics of what was the little boy's name that was torturing the toys?
Oh,
And the
yeah.
and their the way that their house and walking up the stairs. It's just you look at it, you wouldn't waste your time watching it now if it
Yeah.
came out
Sid.
if the way to see it. Yeah. That's-
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
everybody saying,
Sturm says Andy. No, Andy was Andy was the good kid.
yeah. But it's amazing. So my point is, like looking at the old Toy Story and the latest Toy Story, when you walk into Soapstone and just look at the graphic art that's in there, just the posters, it's everything is so crisp, and man, it's done with a high level of excellence, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, and of course, the folks that have been working on the art in there and the building, Inspire Create Labs, and some of the folks that they've contracted in to help. It's spectacular work, but at the same time, like they're just getting started. That like what this is going to look like in 3 months from now, it's going to be better. And it's interesting because like the people that I get to work with Inspire Create Labs, we're growing together.
Yeah,
And the core foundation is there. Like these folks, they've got incredible artistic talent, and they've got drive, and they've got character, and they've got all these things that are the core foundation.
yeah,
And the actual techniques that we're using, those are changing every day, and we're growing and getting into them. So yeah, it's wild to look back at the first one
mm,
and say, "Oh man, look at where it is today compared to where it was." And it was great when it came out. It was
yeah,
great from the get go. But today it's a lot better. And again, in the future, like we're barely starting on this curve of advancement in the metaverse. There will be a day where like where it's not easily distinguishable between looking at somebody in screen resolution versus in VR. It's going to reach that at some point, and we just have to be continuing to stay up with it, and
yeah,
and building on the talent of the team, building on the foundation of character and excellence and partnership, and then continuing to develop as the technique and as the platform develops. And
mm.
man, it's exciting.
So good, brother. And then sooner or later we're gonna be looking at this like we do the first Toy Story. Like, man,
It's true. Yeah, it's gonna be. And actually, John in John McClay in the meeting that we were in, he was talking about exactly this, and he's like, when we were building with primitive shapes, we all knew that the platform would eventually surpass that and graduate past that. He said, but the answer isn't don't build with primitive shapes. Like the answer isn't to stop and wait for the platform to advance, the answer is to get in there and master it with the tools that we have, knowing
Yeah,
that there's going to be more tools in the future.
absolutely.
This stuff has developed so fast. I was looking to getting my first set of Oculus for Christmas. They'll be outdated by then.
Dude, it's you look at the fact that 4 months ago we didn't have legs.
Absolutely, and it's amazing, like that transition. The people that had gotten used to not having legs when they first popped up, people were like, "Oh, I don't know about this." Like, and then like no time, everybody has been like, "Yeah, this is better." And now if
Right.
you go back and watch a video, it's like, "Ooh, that was that
Yeah.
was weird."
Remember, we did an episode about legs.
Yeah, we
I mean,
did.
about when I think it was when they first started coming out, when the idea first came that we may be getting legs, and every man just that episode with what everybody was saying, that, and just look at where we are now. In particular, I remember one thing that stuck out was like, man, the perverts are gonna have a blast
That's right. And
when
I
these
haven't
legs
seen any
come.
of that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I haven't seen any, like, there was concern about that. Oh, that's gonna give trolls more ammunition to make things bad. But me personally, I haven't seen that. Film
and there,
Sensei says, "Hope you're enjoying the live stream. Give us a like.
oh,
Smash
oh,
that, smash that like and subscribe button,
yeah,
y'all."
that's funny, dude. I started buffering right quick. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that shows you how much the human does not like change.
Yeah.
Dude, at the sight or the idea of changing, we like control and we want to remain in the comfortable state that we're in.
That's right. That's right.
If that shows up in the metaverse, how much more does it show up in our own lives?
Yeah, and like that's such a radical improvement, but yet it's change. It's like the baby with the poopy diaper. That when mom or dad goes in to change it, like
Yeah,
hey, it might be hot, it might be stinky, it might be uncomfortable, but at least it's mine. Leave me
right.
alone.
Especially we got a diaper rash, you know.
That's right. That's right.
Man,
Yeah,
but I
man.
just think like how many of us have opportunities to relocate, change in terms of, a change in job, change in even habits, like changing healthy habits. I'm so resistant. I
Oh,
just I decided Sunday after a message that I needed to change how much sugar I intake, how much I need to deny myself, and how much I don't deny myself.
man, I'll tell you, that's good preaching. If you walk out of your own message convicted, like that's that's good
Dude,
preaching.
heavily
Yeah,
convicted.
yeah. Uh,
Jeez, like, yeah,
so, I mean, um, I've obviously cut way back on sugar with the whole diabetes
yeah,
thing going on, and it's been amazing because now, like every once in a while, like Halloween, I got a hold of a couple of Reese's peanut butter cups.
yeah.
And I'll tell you what, to eat a little Reese's peanut butter cup, like it made me lightheaded. Like
Really?
like the sugar in there is so powerful that after cutting way back on sugar, to eat one Reese's peanut butter cup, it made me lightheaded. It's like, boy, that's a lot more powerful stuff than I was giving it credit for. You know, it's
Wow.
like it's addictive. It's endorphin releasing. It's all that stuff, man.
And just to think, in college, my go-to when I had a slight headache or I was studying and need to stay up late, my go-to was 2 Reese's cups
Mm.
and a Mountain Dew.
Oh man, back in middle school, I'd walk home from school, and every day walking home from school, me and a buddy would buy a 2-liter Mountain Dew, and we'd go
Yeah.
sit under the bridge and drink the whole thing. Like, I'm lucky I'm not dead.
Imagine if we did that day. Like, yo, Aaron, now we going.
We'd still be under the bridge, just like we.
Oh, that's funny,
For
dude. If I
sure.
drink a Mountain Dew now, dude, I know it's an all nighter just about. I'm gonna be up
Yeah,
to
yeah.
4 o'clock if I drink a Mountain Dew.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I can drink some coffee, but even my coffee, like there's the caffeine in it, but I drink it black, there's no sugar, no cream or anything in it. And um that's well. Lolly says there's some great documentaries about that out there about sugar. Yeah, there's some stuff, but don't watch it because if you
Right.
do,
I'm curious to know what's your horrible sugar intake go-to snack over your life. Look, I
yeah,
see what
that's
Stern.
that's a good. Oh yeah, what does Sturm have?
Haha. Oh, that's not Stern.
Let's see. All right. Sturm says in England we put a lot less sugar in our foods. I've heard that.
That's why America has the market on desserts.
That's right. That's right. Carrie Ann says in basic training in the army, hit the PX and get me some M&Ms.
Yeah.
Reese's Cup crackheads. I'll tell you what, man, Reese's peanut
That's
butter
some
cup.
great stuff.
Yeah, Lally says Oreos is her go-to. Film
Better
Sensei
know.
says sugar in his coffee. Oh,
Yeah.
this is great. Keep these coming. We're gonna have to conclude this early, and I'm gonna have to go get a little bit of a raspberry Reese's peanut butter cup.
Raspberry. Let me tell you what I did. So Saturday. So Saturday, man, I had this marathon day where after the playoff game, took my son out, celebrated, came home. I had to leave the house at 3:30 in the morning to catch a 5:30 flight to get to Virginia for a 2 o'clock sound check. So I landed at 12 o'clock in Virginia, went to my parents' house, was able to sit on my parents' sofa for 25 minutes, which was so great. Just man, you never know how much that stuff means till you hadn't been able to do it in a while. So then I leave my parents, go to my 2 o'clock sound check, do 4 o'clock the show starts. Show ends around 7:30. My flight leaves at 8:19. Dude, my parents are pushing me out the door because now I'm, taking selfies with people and, just got the product table rocking and I'm just having a good time. And I hate to say no to people when they want to take a selfie,
Right.
but I got to tell people, no, I'm walking out the door and I go, part of I guess after a comedy show, I treat myself with some nice sugary treat. I got to the airport with my layover in Charlotte, dude. I got the new Reese's wafers, which is amazing. And then I got some strawberry milk.
Really?
When's the last time you had some strawberry milk?
Man, a long time. I mean,
Dude, I got that strawberry milk. You talk about that Reese's being lightheaded. Dude, I took a swallow of that strawberry milk. Dude, it was like the world started spinning. I wanted to vomit. I was like, this is disgusting. I wound up taking it back.
Yeah.
I was like, I will not waste $5 like this in the airport. I took it right back. I said, give me a Pepsi, please.
Yeah. You can't buy something to drink in the airport and then not enjoy it. Like that's too much money.
Mama Bree said, you see her comment?
Oh, Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. Well, that's oh man. I don't know what. So the little
Stop.
there's a little place called Mooville that's right up the road from my house, and it's like it's some good ice cream,
Yeah.
and they even do a no sugar added ice cream, which I can get into, and like that's kind of my go-to. I'm old. I'm allowed candy for breakfast. Yeah, get it.
That's
Oh,
amazing.
oh. Mama Bray says she's selling those Girl Scout cookies in the metaverse come January. Mm,
Wow.
mm,
Yeah.
it's happening. I don't know. Do they have any sugar-free options? No, they don't. Oh, Reverend Earls, I recall meeting you a year ago in Virginia. Great gospel comedians. Bless you and your ministry.
Praise the Lord, brother. You know, that's
Yeah.
we go share. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate it.
And then chiming right in, you sounded like Homer Simpson when you replied to them Girl Scout cookies. Yeah, that was not an impression. That was just from the heart.
That's funny. Yeah, man. But the point we're making is how, man, our resistant to change and what's comfortable and makes us feel good causes. I think that's what causes with any addiction. It's I like
Yeah,
that. I don't want to move from this change. You know.
yeah.
I don't know
And
if you agree.
talking about how tough change is, like I got to throw a huge shout out to the entire Soapstone community because like we don't mess around when it comes to change. Like we
So
are
good.
always changing. We are always trying to figure out how to make things easier, how to make things more rewarding, how to include more people. Like it's just nonstop. And it's not slowing down. It's gonna pick up. So from our lead team, from our build team, our CSMs, certified soapstone mentors, CSPs, certified soapstone producers, and now everybody that gets to go through this progression, this advancement curve through the soapstone. Like it's change and it's hard, and our community just grabs it and runs with it and figures it out on the way. Like
And that's part of the secret sauce of the success of the soapstone. I mean, from day one, all of the changes that have been made from, some of the just the venting that came with it at first, but just everybody jumps on board and let's rock with the changes at every single moment, every single level. That's just one of the many ingredients to the success of the soapstone.
yeah, that's a big one. So kudos to everybody. Good
Absolutely.
stuff. Good stuff. Man, oh man. So yeah, speaking of changes, the Well Metaverse show that's happening in the metaverse, dude, that show is popping. That
Really.
show, it is really, really good. Ace the Base and Warfeather, like
Crushing.
they both were hesitant about stepping up into that role of hosting it, and it's so good. It's so good.
Listen, it's like the Chicago Bulls were hesitant to start playing Jordan.
Is that true? Were they?
Yeah, well, like, and what was this when he hurt him? When he got hurt
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
after what was his rookie year? They were like, maybe it's not. But then they quickly
And
like,
he
yeah.
turned out to be quite the basketball player.
You think? So good.
Yeah, it's wild to see that. Yeah, and again, like that's why we're making this change, to make things more accessible, to make it easier for people to step into that role of host, to make it easier for people to step into the role of producer, because that's
Yeah.
going to open up these pockets. That's going to open up these opportunities for people to put a team together and come into an instance and make it great. It's scary a little bit because we're taking the control and just handing it over. And some of it is going to be a train wreck, honestly. There's going to be some instances where you got somebody up in the booth that's not doing a great job. You're going to have some time when people are on stage and they're not doing, it's just not that good. But that's okay, because we've got an escape. If people are in there and they're not digging what's happening on stage, people can go out by the fire pit, people can go out in the courtyard and have that escape. And maybe they'll figure it out, because also to advance, it's not time based. It's not, hey, you got to spend X amount of time in the booth. It's applause based.
Yeah.
So if you're in the booth and you're banging on buttons and not being entertaining, then people aren't going to applaud, and then you're not advancing. But you
So
get
good.
somebody in the booth that is crushing it. You get somebody hosting that's crushing it. You get a couple performers that are like, all right, and they're getting up and they're doing their thing. Then people are going to be smashing that applause button and they'll advance quickly. Again, like in the first night, we had multiple people that advanced through all 4 tracks and became superstars 4 times over.
Listen,
Like,
bro. Dude, you could teach a master class on leadership based off of the principles of the Soapstone, man.
it's yeah. Thank you for that. It's
Yeah,
been interesting to watch those principles come into play and happen. And yeah. Oh,
so good.
Sturm says, Cal told me Lolly was no longer. By the way, this might have been just a self-conscious pivot. Like you're like, hey man, you're crushing it. I'm like, oh, let's go to the comments. Like,
That's great.
yeah. But I received that compliment, and that means a lot. It's looking back over the last 2 years, it's been a journey in the Soapstone. Is man.
It's funny, man, and you used to say this a lot, man. A week in the Soapstone or in the metaverse is like 6 months. Like how time flies and how things evolve, the way that things advance forward is absolutely amazing.
For sure. Yeah, it's wild. And again, like some of that, because of that advanced time frame or that accelerated time frame, there are people that come into the Soapstone and get highly engaged, and then they move on to other things.
Yeah.
There's people that come into the Soapstone and like, I mean, that's just where it's at. That's their place. And then they end up deciding that there's another place, or building a place or doing something like that. And the thing is, that's okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Like people can come and get what they could get out of the Soapstone and then move on to other things, other worlds, and that's great. You
Make
need to
your
know
way in the metaverse, takes everything you got. Draw your worries, show would help a lot.
Making it all right. Carrie Ann says, you need to know how you've helped so many people by giving them a special place to go. Hey, thanks, Carrie. That again means a lot. Like it's really
How much?
cool to see people come in, and especially now, like one of the things that opening this up has done is it has made the Soapstone way more accessible to the people that are under 18. The
Mhm.
people that are 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, that I think those are all the numbers, aren't they? I don't know why I just listed off the numbers.
It's
but
funny.
it's a lot of that, and to see them like get in and start asking questions. They're like, wait, so I'm allowed to go up in the producer booth, and to see a couple of them kind of pair off and start talking, like, okay, you know what? Let's do this. Like, it's like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
Indeed.
yeah.
Indeed. Dude, I remember one time, this seems weird. but it's really cool and amazing. It was one day this little kid, we were in the Soapstone, and it was some adults telling us about some worlds. We were talking about different worlds, different, and one little kid came and was just as mature as could be and started chiming in the conversation, adding value.
Yeah.
And just like, hey, can I show y'all the world? And we're like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
this seem look seem look
Yeah,
creepy.
right, right.
They were like, kid, do your parents know that you talking to us? You like, yeah, they're not like, all right, we'll take us to the world.
Yeah,
And this
yeah.
dude showed us the world, man. It was amazing.
Like, yeah, and kids are our future. Kids are the
Yeah.
future of the platform. We're
I believe the children are the future. Teach them well
uh
and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside, man. You got to give them a sense of pride to make
I
it
I
easier.
feel like we're gonna get flagged for copyright. Yeah,
Let
yeah.
this children's laughter remind us how it used to be. Because
Making you
everybody is indeed searching for a hero, and people need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who I forgot the rest of
I was what Sturm, hence we have Soapstone Jr. Yeah, Soapstone Jr. Like, so this is one of those things, like Kimberly Ann to step up and Orion Dreams to step up and start building out the Soapstone Junior event. So that gave them like a taste of the Soapstone and a
Yeah.
little bit of orientation to the Soapstone. So now when we say take it, make this yours, like they're already
Wow.
prepped and ready. So I love it when different things happening at different times suddenly dovetail together and just are like, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it also, what I learned through that process is that you and Lolly D are the most amazing, graceful people who can get rid of somebody in the nicest way.
Yeah. We're
You know, I
bringing you
would,
out, Wally.
Mm.
I would love to reenact how y'all get rid of people in the soapstone in real life.
I just have to keep talking to leave. No, I
Right?
don't know. No, no.
You're like, hey,
Um,
did I show you this world? Come here, let me show you. Push this
Yeah.
button right here.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the ways we do it. A lot of these kids are brand new. They come into the metaverse and they don't know what to do. They're lonely. They don't know, how to make friends yet. And so they come to Soapstone because, like, hey, people are in here. This is awesome. So, some of them just like hanging out with the people, just like we all do. And some of them are just really grateful when we show them games and stuff. So I think having the Soapstone be part of that initial entry, I know it's not anymore, but when it was actually a good thing because we were always there and able to kind of help people get direction instead of them just wandering around. So it's good.
Yeah.
So
Good
good.
stuff. Good
Yeah.
stuff.
You're
Yeah,
awesome.
that is nice. I'm really proud of the Soapstone team for being that landing area for a long time and just helping welcome people into the metaverse in general. Many people that are in there today, their first stop was the Soapstone, and many of them, not all of them, but most of them had a good experience. So
And
Speaking
the
of soapstone,
Superstar, I'm
yeah,
sorry, go ahead, Jason, go ahead.
I said, speaking
yeah,
of soapstone, what's happening on Good Morning Soapstone?
yeah.
Oh, tomorrow I'm really excited. We're having Joy Rain and Jay Dunn. This is gonna be
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
fun.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited
Wow.
about having these two. They are just, I see them everywhere. I saw them in a little Ghostbuster film clip that looked
Yeah.
cool. They're
Yeah.
always doing their live stream, get them to the metaverse and Joy in the Morning and all the stuff they're up to. They went to Meta Connect. So they're just going to be full of information tomorrow.
What
So
time is
we're really
this?
excited. This
What
is
time
at
is this?
1:30 p.m. Eastern. Aaron's going to
Okay.
stop by and tell everybody about the new changes at the Soapstone. Also, I'm excited to say that, we have an open mic show that's going on called the Soapstone Stove. I don't know if you've all heard of it, but they're sharing recipes and talking about food, which is, who doesn't love that, right?
That
So
is
it's really
great.
getting some traction. That's, I believe it's Xavier, Trev Stew, and Nanook. And they're getting some traction there. And Xavier is going to be coming by to tell us a little bit about that tomorrow. So it's going to be a fun show.
That's
We're
a
looking
that's a
forward to it.
big show. There's a lot
That
happening.
is.
There's a lot happening tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be fun. So
I'm
looking
just
forward to it.
thinking, man, that what a great way to sharpen your storytelling skills and communication skills. Getting on stage and keeping someone's attention, telling them a recipe.
It's good. I was in
That's
there for
great.
one of them. Yeah,
And when is
they
that
knocked it
again?
out of the park.
Tomorrow at 1:30. When is the Soapstone,
Wait,
though?
wait,
When is
wait. I'm confused. That's at
So
when is Good Morning Soapstone? It's
tomorrow
what time?
at
Tomorrow at
1:30
1:30 p.m.
Eastern
Eastern.
time?
Why
right.
you got a problem with that?
Wait, but
It's
then
always morning somewhere, Jason. Come on.
but when is the recipe show?
So they're doing that on Wednesday nights at typically at like
2
10 or
p.m.
maybe even 10:30.
Oh,
I
10:30.
think it's 10. There's a little
Okay.
bit of flexibility in it because they're doing them in open mic instances,
So
but
Good Morning Soapstone is at 1:30.
in the
Yes.
afternoon.
Yes.
Dinner time conversation is at 10:30 p.m.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got it.
yeah.
Just remember, we're all in different time frames. And so when Good Morning Soapstone is on, it's only 10:30 in the morning for me. So good
It's
morning.
10:30 somewhere.
Yeah. It's
Sorry,
always
Aaron.
5 o'clock somewhere a.m. Oh
Or
man.
somewhere. Anyway.
Oh, and Sturm chimes in, and Good Morning Soapstone, which is at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, is 6:30 p.m. UK time. So, yeah. So
Yes.
Sturm checks Good Morning Soapstone out right after dinner.
Yeah.
It's 36 p.m. somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Bernice Loman. Hey, I've been
Bernice.
seeing a lot of stuff that you've been posting recently. Man, you got some stuff happening. We ought to get you
Crushing.
on here pretty soon.
Crushing.
Oh, Carrie Ann says bye from WAC veteran. That stands for Women's Army Corps veteran.
Oh, I
Really
thought it was
cool
just like
person.
I thought it was some veterans who just weren't cool, like whack veteran.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why I specify, because that's certainly
right.
yeah. Yeah, thanks. Bernice. That's my mom's name too.
That's great.
For what that's worth.
Yeah, I was because I don't think they make Bernices anymore.
My mom's nickname is Dino, though. So that's
Dude,
I don't know
I
how
ain't
you get
saying
from
nothing.
point A to point B there, but
I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying
speaking of
nothing.
shirts, man, I'm liking your swag you got going on.
Thanks. I was just looking at it like, man, this shirt looks good on film, man.
Yeah, that's a good looking shirt.
Absolutely. The bra comes separately. I'm trying to lose trying to lose this weight, bro.
Yeah. You and me both. Again, that coat though that I put on, that leather coat that I grew out of last winter, and then this winter I grew back into it. That felt pretty good. What I want to know is, are you wearing your shorts today? All right, so we'll wrap this up. But so I'm over Halloween, like I keep the Soapstone shirt going in the metaverse and my jeans on and everything, keep it pretty consistent. And over Halloween, I got crazy and I changed my shoes. Well, then I changed it back into my shoes, and somebody noticed looking closely at them. They're like, "You got some little purple chains around your boots." And I'm like, "What? No way!" And he's like, "Change into some shorts, and you'll be able to see them." So I just grabbed the first pair of shorts and threw them on, and jumped back into world. And these were the
That's
tiniest little booty
hysterical.
shorts you've ever seen.
YMCA.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. You've never seen so many cameras come out. we're gonna we're gonna have to we've gone from suspenders to the I like short shorts. Yeah,
It's getting
yeah.
bad out here, man.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
That was the danger of the legs right there.
Yeah, yeah, and boy, it was much like it would have been in real life. Like you look at those legs and it's like they need some sun. Like
That
it's
is too funny.
yeah, yeah. Well, man, Jason, this has been awesome to hang out with you and laugh and to talk about some of the incredible things that's happening in the Soapstone and of course the incredible community. Thank you, man, for everything that you do.
Thank y'all,
Appreciate you.
man. Yep. Looking forward to an amazing future in the metaverse.
Indeed, indeed.
Sweet.
All right, everybody. See ya.